Ahoy hoy.
Hey, how's it going, bud? Pretty good. Yes, yep. Hmm. Good evening, everyone. I'll be your host for tonight's match. Satan Saves. We got a Div E matchup. We got Lowered Expectations versus the KingFishers. Lowered Expectations, you know, they're undefeated for the season. KingFishers looking for their first victory. Lowered Expectations did win the coin flip, and they chose for first pick. Maps that were banned were Braxis, BOE, Towers, and Sky Temple, and KingFishers chose to go to Infernal Shrines. And Asmodee is going to be the first band coming over for Lowered Expectations. It's a solid band. You don't want Asmo throwing them orbs, knocking down those little monkeys, and taking all your freaking objective value. So, solid band. Yeah, so doing a little bit of research, KingFishers look like a pretty new team. I was checking out their profiles. It doesn't look like they have much seasonal experience. Lowered Expectations. They've got a couple players over there with experience. Follow is going to be the second band coming out of KingFishers. So nothing too crazy, nothing catching my eye as far as target bands. We got some pretty good generic bands. We got Asmodan, we got Brightwing, and we got Vala. KT, possible target ban. Don't see KD banned that much. Maybe somebody on Lowered Expectation plays a phenomenal KT. And it went for first pick. All right, so what I've been seeing with a lot of NGS teams is Johanna, Anduin, Falling Sword, Light Bomb combos. I've seen it every match. It'd be interesting to see, especially up in the higher divisions. It'd be pretty awesome to see a Div E team pull off that combo. So we got a Tychus and then we got a Varian. Maybe a possible taunt blow up comp. You know, Varian goes on that one target, he taunts them. They just freaking Tychus guns them down, they blow them up. May. We got May coming into that Tychus and Zul'jin. Yeah, when you see a Tychus pickup, man, you're all just about every time, man. If Johanna's still on the board, it's like boom, I'm picking Johanna, man. I'm blinding that Tychus. I'm taking him out of the fight. But May does have a blind. Not as strong as Johanna. Chromie's a good band. Fighting on the objective. She's dropping sands on everything. So Chromie, solid band. So Lowered Expectations, maybe going for a possible healer choke. They banned 2 healers. They picked up the Anduin, Brightwing band, Malfurion band. Maybe they did their homework. Seen that KingFishers, they got a healer that plays 3 healers. Oh, we definitely got a taunt, single target blow up comp. We got Varian going in, we got Tychus going in, and we got freaking Kerrigan jumping on that taunted target. Now, I would like to see Lowered Expectations. Maybe some sort of disengage. You kind of get the Anduin pull. You get the May Blizzard. They go in, they jump, and there it is. Boom. Hogger. Strong offlaner. Can knock people around. They go in for that taunt, blow up comp. Boom. Hogger knocks him out of there. Blaze, yep. So maybe not a taunt variant. But we do get that CC coming from Blaze. Kind of be interesting to see what type of variant is built if they do go for the taunt. Can't ever have enough CC. But Kerrigan for a Divi team, not something you see too much. It'd be pretty interesting to see how it's played. All right, on the blue side, we got Dingo on that May. We got Werewolf on Zul'jin. We got Spudmax on Li Ming, Dax on Hogger, the Funk on Anduin, and that will be lowered expectations. Over here on the red team, we have Killer Cook on Tychus. We have Billy Bob Joe on Varian. We have Captain Skippy on Kerrigan, Gucci Mane on Deckard, and Leroy Jenkins on Blaze, and that will be KingFishers. So we got an off-lane Blaze. Looks like we will have a taunt variant. So heavy front line coming over with KingFishers. Heavy CC. We got the die from the Kerrigan. But Billy Bob Joe's in trouble here. He's not a full hero yet. He's going to be caught in that CC. Looks like he's going to escape. Kerrigan jumps in. Tychus is in trouble. We like lower expectation catching on this rotation. KingFisher's a little behind on the rotation. Nice. We got... Boom. Varian is caught. Varian will... Varian barely makes it out. Counter kill with that carrion on that Zul'jin. I mean, that Kerrigan. Nice kill by Captain Skippy. They cut off that rotation. They had Varian dead to rights. Not sure what happened with that engage. But I like the plays of lowered expectations, cutting off that rotation for the soak, getting them further behind in XP. I'm gonna see a potential problem over here in the top lane. We got Hogger. He's a beast at knocking out these camps. Blaze is gonna be a little slower, but we got Tychus going up there to cover, leaving the 3-man versus a 4-man. Alright, KingFishers need to be careful here. They're a little split on the rotations. Objective's about to pop. Deckard's in trouble. Oh, he's barely going to make it out. Beautiful orb by Li Ming. Almost tearing out that Deckard. Lower expectation is going to go ahead and knock out this bottom camp. So far, the macro and the actual movement of the team, lowered expectation is doing a better job, but KingFishers setting up at the objective. Zul'jin in trouble. Tychus is low. He's going to have to need a back out. Kerrigan, she's going to get caught by that blizzard. Taunt goes off. Kerrigan's going down. Blaze goes in. Blaze lands that stun. May pops that unstoppable to get out. KingFishers need a back out of this fight. Hager's not even there yet. Boom. Hager's in. Popping that whirlwind or his little spin thing or whatever you call it. KingFishers probably need to give this one up. They need to clear that bottom lane. They got plenty of time to wait for Kerrigan to get back, but Varian's going to be caught in that blizzard. Varian's going to go. Varian's still alive. Nice pull by Anduin to save that Blaze. Varian barely makes it out. Kerrigan jumps on that May. She's going to pipe her ice block. Frozen Punisher, that's not the first person you want to see jumped on, and that is Tychus down. If Kerrigan's not in trouble, Kerrigan might go down. We got Taunt goes off on that May. She's taking tower shot. She's going to pop that unstoppable. Leap landing on Kerrigan and Deckard. May slides in. Blaze coming from the top. Kerrigan's in trouble. She needs to back out. Yeah, that kill on that Tychus really hurt him. Man, you lose your range, you lose your Punisher burn, so then you're stuck with all melee heroes and a diving Punisher, and then the follow up from the enemy team. Lowered expectations. They're going to go ahead and they're going to further their lead. They're going to knock out that camp. They know they're not going to get much further with that objective. They're going to go ahead and paint the map blue. So solid macro play by Lowered Expectations. Kerrigan eating a fat orb to the face. She's going to go down. Zul'jin, taunt goes off on May. She's going to make it out. But they're still fighting, man. 3 versus 4, taking orbs. I want to see KingFishers, I want to see them primarily focused on Soak right now. They're down 11 level of talent tier. I want them to get to 10 before the next objective and before they take their next fight. We got level 10s going online, but we got Lowered Expectations playing aggressive. They get the 5-man here. They see that Kerrigan split. They're going to go ahead and take this Bruiser camp. Let it go, Blaze. Just let him have it. Varian, he goes in and taunt for the back line. I'm going to go over these level 10s while we have KingFishers clearing up this map pressure. Taunt goes up on May, followed up stun, get pulled, but nice pull by Anduin. But Kerrigan gets lit up by that Li Ming. Lowered expectation, still in the haste. Boom! Oh, Tychus almost goes down from that Li Ming orb. They need to give this one up. Wait for Varian. Team is super low. But oof. Taunt goes up on May. I'm taking a tower shot. She pops unstoppable. Sleep followed by Deck. Stay a while. Sleep goes swallowed up by Deckard. Thirteen's online for lowered expectations. Now, I want to see KingFishers. You know, you take your loss here. You give them the objective. You go soak lanes. That's exactly what they appear to be doing. For this blow up comp, they need to try something different. They're taunting on this May. They're taunting on. They need to try to get one of the squishies. They need to try to get a solid taunt on Anduin. Better yet, get a solid taunt on Ming. Knock one of them out of the fight, and then take the advantage. Big John Cena. Nice route by the Anduin, but Varian's barely going to make it out. Killer Cook not in the best spot. A little trouble. He's going to go ahead and pop his ultimate. Double jump on that Deckard and that Kerrigan. I'd like to see Blaze up here, man. You got a keep about to go down. This is something you want to protect, but he's just going to keep pushing that bottom lane. Deckard in trouble. Deckard goes down. May also goes down from the tower shots. Oh, triple jump by that Punisher. That John Cena coming in. Nice rope by Zul'jin taking out that Varian. Kerrigan's the only one up. I don't think death timers are relatively short. They're not going to have enough time to end. Yeah, I think Blaze needed to be there for that fight. Now here's the fight they needed. You got 3 versus 2, but you got May and Anduin right behind them. Hogger, he jumps in. Kerrigan's in trouble. Kerrigan's going to get CC'd by ice. Nice orb by that Ming. Zul'jin burns her down. Blaze is in trouble. He jet propulsions out. Taunt going off onto Zul'jin. Tychus go ahead and pops his ult. May's taking tower shots. Nice snowball on that Varian. Varian's going to be in trouble. Light bomb goes off. Varian goes down. Stay a while sleep goes off, but it's a little late. Deckard gets counter killed. Blaze gets killed. Captain Skippy and Tychus, y'all need to get out, play safe, give them this fort. You got bottom camp pressure. Hogger's gonna go ahead and start that top camp. Alright, well, I got a second. I'm going to go over the level talent 10 top. We got Avalanche, we got Taz Dingo, Hortapult, Light Bomb, Commander Odin, Warbringer, Maelstrom, Stay a While and Listen, and Combustion. 16's now come online for KingFishers. I wanted them to take a solid fight. You're on it, even talent tiers. Maybe clear that top camp before objective. But they're going to go ahead straight to objective. See that taunt going off on that Mei again. She's just going to pop that unstoppable, get pulled by the Anduin. Odin going off. Jet propulsion missed. They're in there. Finally got that taunt they needed. They got that Hoggard, but nice avalanche by that Mei. Nice freaking ult by that Hoggard, but he goes down to that Kerrigan. Kerrigan's down. And that's a 5-man wipe for lowered expectations. You seen their draw of fire. Everybody's draw of fire was on that Mei. But you had Zul'jin, you had Ming lighting them up. KingFishers, man, they just need to leave that Mei alone and take out one of them squishies. They've been trying to kill that Mei all game. Can't get a kill on her. Lowered expectations is going to go ahead and go for the end here. They got Punisher pushing mid. Death timers are relatively short, but it looks like they're going to pull it off. Kerrigan's in trouble. She's jumping in there with no support. Blizzard goes off. She's rooted by that Zul'jin and that Blizzard. Tychus in there. He's all over Mei. Nice pull by Anduin to save that Mei. Mei still goes down. Anduin's in trouble, but they're not going to be able to stop this. And that's going to be game number 1 over to lowered expectations. GG's. Let's go over his stats here. Ming putting in work with 65k damage. Zul'jin not far behind with 61. Tychus 49. Let's look at Siege. Yeah. KingFishers, we had 17 deaths to 5. KingFishers, they couldn't really get their rhythm rolling. They had the blow up comp, but they kept focusing that Mei, who would just pop that unstoppable or that ice block and then get pulled by that Anduin. I wanted to see them turn around, pull that taunt on that Anduin or that Ming or that Zul'jin that was constantly just tearing them up with that damage. All right, stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and go to game number 2.
Whether a Satan exists is a matter of belief, but we are certain that Satanism exists. To some, it's a religion. To others, it's the practice of evil in the devil's name. This is not a Halloween fable. This is a real-life horror story.
All right, folks, we got game number 2, Lowered Expectation versus KingFishers. Lowered Expectations went for Matt pick on Dragonshire. KingFishers lost the first match, and they chose to go for first pick. Now, Lowered Expectations, man, dominating the macro game, dominating the team fight. I want to see a game 3. I want to see KingFishers come back, win this. I always root for the underdog. I want to see them come in, crush Lowered Expectations. I mean, they're at the top of their division. That doesn't matter. Let's destroy them. Let's get to game 3. Let's get this win. Let's go. Looks like we got a second Vala ban by KingFishers. Maybe a possible target ban. Another Asmodan ban by Lowered Expectation. I'm starting to think it's a possible target bans for both teams now. But we got Dragonshire, man. Globals, offlaners, boom. And that's what I'm talking about, globals. Ban that Brightwing. KingFishers, solid ban. And the Zebo ban might be a possible target ban. KingFishers going with that taunt blow up comp in game 1. Didn't work out too well with that May and that Hoggard. I want to see him try to pull out something different, some other combo. And they're going to go ahead and they're going to first pick that Li Ming. Lowered Expectations, they played that Ling Ming, and she was just blowing them up with those orbs. So they're going to go ahead and they're going to take that away from her. Anduin and May picked again by Lowered Expectations. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're picking them again. Yeah, I was gonna expect to see a Li Ming ban by KingFishers, but instead they decided to first pick it. That Ming and that Zul'jin were pretty dominant last game. Junkrat and Diablo, nice. So Malfurion seems to be a target ban. Second time it's banned. See, that's the thing about Div E. It's like maybe certain players in Div E they stick to about 2 or 3 heroes that they're main heroes, and it's easy to get target bans on them on those players. It's like, hey, I know he plays Ando, and I know he plays Malfurion. I know so we'll go ahead. We'll ban that Malfurion. We'll pick up that Anduin, and then you pretty much got the other opponent locked out on healers and off those comfort picks, and not as good as he would be. Zul'jin picked up again. Excellent Zul'jin gameplay last match. And a Chromie picked up by Spud. I believe he was a Li Ming last time. If he can land those orbs, he can land those falling sands. All right, let's see the Bruiser matchup we got going. An Abathur pick. Okay, we have an Abathur pick. That's not something you see, especially in Div E. I think that deserves some spice. That deserves a ooh-wee. And we got Rexar. Great offlaner. It's going to be interesting to see how this Abathur's played versus lowered expectations. And we're back. We got KingFishers versus Lowered Expectations. KingFishers picking up that Abathur. That's going to be pretty exciting. Over here on the blue side, we have Dingo on that Mei. We have Warwolf on Zul'jin. We have Spudmax on Chromie. We have Dex on Rexar and the Funk on Anduin, and that is Lowered Expectations. Over here on the red side, we got Killer Cook on Junkrat. We got Gucci Mane on that white Mane. And then we got Abathur, played by Leroy Jenkins, Billy Bob Joe on Diablo, and Captain Skippy on Li Ming. Man, and that... Oh, and we got First Blood going ahead over to Lowered Expectation. That Diablo goes down, that White Man goes down. Lowered Expectation is going to do what appears to be a 4-man rotation mid-bot. No one really covering that top lane as of now for KingFishers. KingFishers falling a little behind on XP. They've got about almost a level lead ahead of XP. But King Skippy and Diablo need to be a little... Oh, Ming's going to go down possibly. She gets out. She gets that with her hat, but Diablo in trouble. Diablo's going to make it.
Capture the shot. Inherit the Dragon Knight's power and lay waste to this forsaken kingdom.
Rexar, solid pick for Dragonshire. He can get that macro. He can hold that point. It's gonna be kind of interesting how KingFishers plays this. They were hurting in the team fight last match, and now they got an Abathur on that.
A hero has abandoned the battle.
Need a game pause. We have a
Has rejoined the battle.
game pause. Player disconnected. We'll be right back as we wait for, it appears, Captain Skippy to return. Well, it looks like we're right back in it. Captain Skippy joined automatically, but Anduin is going to go ahead and pick up that dragon. Not sure if the healer is the best person you want in that dragon, but they're going to go ahead and throw Anduin in it. He was the closest one there to secure that first dragon. May's in trouble. She's... Dragon still taking tower shots. May's pop that unstoppable. Nice disengage Blizzard by May to get that Anduin and get herself out. Lowered expectations. Go ahead and start on this bottom camp. They need to be careful. They're a little low. Orb almost hit Zul'jin. That would have killed him. May goes down. KingFishers look like they're coming back. Chromie's in trouble. Kobe comes down, and that's the fight KingFishers needed. They're back, caught up in talent, an XP lead. But Zul'jin is on the run. He's going to make it. Junkrat's nice mine by Junkrat to get out of there for safety, but Zul'jin's slowing him down. He's going to make it out.
Another chance to prove yourself worthy. Do not squander it.
Got Rexar on this bruiser camp, and we have Ming and Whitemane on their bruiser camp. Diablo, he's caught. He's going to be in a little trouble. He's not going to make it out of there. Nice slowing sands by that Chromie, slowing that Diablo from his escape. Zul'jin and Chromie just burned him down after that. Lowered expectations, doing work on this top wall while May goes back and it gets the dragon. Lowered expectations, whenever they get advantage, they're taking it, man. They're taking that siege. They're taking those camps. Some solid play coming from lowered expectations. Diablo is caught. Abathur hats on him. So, nice little strategic plan here. You had the 4-man pushing top. I guess they were assuming that KingFishers was going to send everybody down to defend that dragon, but instead they didn't, and they kept. But Diablo's going to be caught in Blizzard, slowing Sands drop. Sands drop it on Diablo's head. Unstoppable pops. Fire Breath goes off. Unkillable pop by Zul'jin. Diablo makes it out of there. Level 10's online. Hopefully I can get a break from the action to see what we got for level 10. For May, we got Avalanche. For Zul'jin, we got Taz Dingo. We got Slowing Sands by Chromie. We got Bistal Wrath by Rexar. And we got Light Bomb by Anduin. Nice snowball by that May. It looks like Junkrat is going to go down. Slowing Sands popped on Diablo. Diablo not going to make it out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful snowball by May. She seen the invade. She was in that bush. She threw that snowball out. Abith is in trouble. He needs to get out while he can. Them sands dropping on his head.
It won't be long before the shrines are ready for the taking.
And this is what I love about Div E, man. It's just non-stop action. 24/7. I don't even have a chance to look at the level 10 talents picked. Alright, let's see if I can get some... We got Rocket Ride by that Junkrat. We got Divine Reckoning by Whitemane. We have Evolve Monstrosity. We got Monty over here for Abathur. We have Lightning Breath on Diablo. And we got Disintegrate by Li Ming. So Abathur going for some type of push build with that Monty. Junkrat's going to be in trouble, but he's going to pop that Rocket Ride. May's going to hop on point. It's going to land on Zul'jin. Monty's here. He's here to fight. He's going to hop on that Zul'jin snowball, pushing them off the camp. Ming and Whitemane knocked off.
The Dragon Knight shall reduce you to cinders.
And Lowered Expectations is going to go ahead and start working on this middle keep. Not getting much value. He's running. He's taking tower shots and keep shots. May pops out unstoppable for them by flipping that charge on that May, taking tower shots. Dragon kicks Diablo out of the way. Slowing Sands pop by Chromie to get that escape.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
But Rexar the whole time knocking this down while the 4 was fighting the 5. It's nice to see an Abathur pick and the Monty, but I think that's really going to hurt him with the team fight and the match. The snowball cannon pops off, knocking that Ming off. Rocket Ride popped by Junkrat. Flame Breath going off by Diablo. Rocket landing on Zul'jin. Taz Dingo pop. Disintegrate pop by Ming. May's caught. May, she's going to slide out of there. Junkrat's back on that rocket. I mean, this format is doing work. They're putting up a great fight for a 4v5. They got the Abathur hat, but... Well, they did go level... He did get the dual hat. Junkrat gets blown up. Didn't even get a chance to see it. They got the camp pushing. Trap caught by Diablo. Diablo flips at Misha. Slowing Sands goes off. Light Bomb goes off. Light Bomb on the Misha. Diablo, he's full souls. He might be able to make it. He does have that Abathur shield and the Abathur hat. Charge landed by Misha. Blizzard goes off. Diablo's going to get caught in that Blizzard. Diablo is just unkillable with that hat, but he finally goes down along with White Mane.
Harness the power of sun and moon. Put an end to this curse.
May in trouble. She's taking a tower shot. May goes down.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Yeah, KingFishers, they got a lot of work to do to catch up in this fight.
Red team's core is under attack.
We got 8 kills to 3. We got 6 structures to 2. What they're coming in to pick. Taz didn't go pop charge onto that Zul'jin. Root goes off on that Diablo. Diablo's in trouble. White Mane's in trouble. White Mane's gonna pop that concentrate. Rocket Ride jumping on that Rexar. Nice rocket, but that's gonna be a 1 for 2. And the dragon is gonna go overhead and go to lowered expectations again. This is a possible end if
Red team's core is in peril.
if lowered expectations can get another kill. May's in trouble. She's getting hit by that rope. Freaking Zul'jin taking a lot of tower shots, but we still have a full health dragon. Flame Breath goes off. Junkrat takes out that Zul'jin. They're burning this dragon fast, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Hero slain.
Oh my god. Chromie knocks it out right there at the end when they almost pulled off a great defense. Yeah, I think that that Abathur pick really hurt him. That dragon on Dragonshire is just so powerful, and maybe if it was some sort of hyper carry with Abathur on a hat on top of like a Vala or something. But let's go over kills. Pretty much even. We got lowered expectation with 10 kills to 7 on KingFishers, and Zul'jin, Warwolf, and Spudmax putting in work. Excellent damage by these two. Warwolf picked up that Zul'jin again. He was working it, especially with that trap. They think they'd get away. Zul'jin would throw that trap, and they'd be done. Excellent May play again. Excellent snowballs. But that's GG. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get a post-game interview, and I'll be right back.
Hello, hello. Killer Kook from the opposing team has wanted to know if you did multiple sides, and I thought it'd be cool to have everybody in here. So, do you mind if I let him know it's in here as well?
Yeah, Killer Cook is on which team?
The enemy team. What was their name?
KingFishers. I've never had I don't care. I've never had two teams interview. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Nobody's just the
I
winners, but I'm down for it if everybody else is. Yeah.
I have never done this before, and so this is normal for me.
All right. We have a streamer first. We have Dingo from Lowered Expectations, and we have Killer Cook from KingFishers. Now, I've never interviewed both teams, the winners and the team defeated before.
Oh, well, this is awkward.
No, I think it's awesome. So
It's great.
let's go ahead with game one, and game one was, let's see if I can find it. Y'all remember game one? Game one was
Infernal Shrines.
Infernal
Infernal
Shrines. All right. Pick on Infernal Shrines. I believe it was. Fuck. I wrote all this shit down, bruh. Infernal Shrines. It was picked by Lowered Expectations.
I thought
Opposite.
Opposite.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Lowered Expectation. What was your game plan going in to Infernal Shrines?
So we've always or no how to put this. We suck at wave clear, and so we have been focusing on improving it.
Right.
Because we always get beat by wave clear, and so Infernal Shrines is a map that not only wave clear just in the lanes, but also on the little duders is a great idea, and so that was our plan. We actually quite like shrines, so we were very happy that we didn't even have to use a choice. We were going to choose it, so that's a fun map for us.
Yeah, Infernal Shrines always seems to be everybody's favorite. I mean, I love Infernal Shrines, especially when that Punisher jumps and you can just follow up and knock down enemy team. So normally you see teams with like a heavy front line. You guys went with May, and who was the other frontliner? Do you remember?
Hoggers are off.
Hogger. So
yeah.
So two excellent picks there. KingFishers, y'all went with a single target blow up comp. You had Blaze, you had the Varian Taunt, followed by the Kerrigan Leap. So
Yep.
what was your game plan going into Infernal Shrines?
Well, game plan was generally, Tyke Assault is really strong on that map.
Yes. Yep.
And so that was like most of the game plan, to be honest. And then the rest of our players are just really good on the characters that they played.
Okay.
So the Kerrigan was a little bit new. Generally, she's really strong on that map because she can, just constantly attack things. So our goal was really to, blow up on target because on the shrines, it's really easy to isolate someone if they overstep like around a corner. It didn't really work out, but it was a lot of fun. We just love that map.
Yeah, I seen you had a little bit of trouble with that blow up comp, and I mean that taunt variant and that Kerrigan makes an excellent blow up comp. Now, yeah, we're targeting the May a lot, and May she pops she pops that ice block, and then she had that Anduin pull, and I wanted to see y'all deviate from targeting that May and maybe getting one of the squishies, maybe getting that Ming or that Zul'jin or that Anduin. Was there any type of discussion on maybe stop targeting the tank when y'all were fighting?
The discussion was mostly like, oh my gosh, Zul'jin and Ming are doing so much damage.
Yeah.
And so the only available target we could find most of the time was the May, which puts us in obviously a really bad scenario. So it was just really good damage, good positioning on enemy team. I think was the biggest contributor. But we did have a good. It felt like the team fight before the game ended. We got a couple good kills. Felt pretty good about that.
All right. So One quick thing, Kingfishers, how long have you guys been a team? I believe it's your first season.
Yeah, just this season.
Okay, so you're still trying to figure out that team synergy and what heroes everybody plays and what comps y'all feel comfortable with.
Yeah, big time.
And
And
Lord,
we actually love playing the May, so like it was really a bummer that we didn't have our May.
and Lord Expectations. I believe I've seen you guys around before. This isn't your first season. Are you new as a team?
No, so we this is our second season. Last season we got placed in D for our first season, and we got dominated 6 out of 8 of our matches. So
A
it was
little rough.
exciting. Yeah, it was a little rough. And so we very dramatically requested to be put a little lower, just because that's where it feels like we should be.
And
Did
now
you name something different the first round and then you changed your team name to Lowered Expectations because of that?
No, so we started low, and then we realized it wasn't low enough, and then we had to lower our lowered expectations.
That's awesome.
so
But
now you get lowered from Div E, and now you're doing a fantastic job in Div E. Some would argue that you might belong in Div D, but
I mean, we'll see how the rest of the season pans out.
yeah,
I'm definitely waiting for the other shoe to drop, and it's not like these have all been runaways either. So we make a lot of mistakes, and sometimes, particularly in when we started in Div D, we we'd never done anything like this before. We're just a group of friends. Most of us have known each other since high school, and we're all pretty old now. Um, and so we're just a group of friends that like to play together. And so I had 2 tanks. I played ETC and I played Murden, and literally the first 3 games they banned ETC and Murden, ETC and Murden, ETC. And so I'm like, okay, well now what? Um, so we had to expand quickly and broadly. So I picked up Varian, I picked up May. A bunch of our other players have picked up. We've broadened their hero pools, and yeah. Towards the end of our first season, it was feeling better. And then this season, things have been feeling a lot. We've come together a lot more cohesively. We're communicating more. We don't actually talk. Like we're in voice comms all the time. We're in Discord all the time, and we barely talk. So that's something we've dramatically improved this season. Is constantly telling, or at least trying to tell, when we're doing something and what our plans are.
right. I mean, the rotations look crisp. The macro look great. Um, definitely something that was pretty solid. All right, so let's hop into Dragonshire. First question: what was up with the Abathur pick? Um, Kingfishers.
Well, a lot of the philosophy of playing heroes is to have fun, and we just have a player that really loves Abathur. I think it was a big mistake on my part as part of the draft to pick a second damage rather than like a solo laner,
Hmm.
because we realized Diablo was our best solo laner, and then we kind of had a fighting chance to kite as the 2 damage and the healer. Didn't work out great, but it worked out better than having Diablo go and just get like slowed and stunned and rooted and just killed constantly, right?
Yeah, I mean, as much as I love to see Abathur getting played, maybe I would like to see in a like an Abathur hat, like you pick a hyper carry like Vala or
Oh,
or,
absolutely.
or Illidan, and then y'all just become unstoppable. But y'all went Monty, which was I was like, all right, I don't know what's going on, I don't know what they're doing, but they went
Sure,
straight
sure.
Monty.
We had a game plan. It was the wrong game plan, but we had a game plan. It was take Ming away because she
Hmm.
was the best damage we felt the first game, and
Oh,
then
you just made our Ming players' night.
exactly,
Oh
she was
God, we
a
got we
better
got a
all
we
around.
got a cocky damage player. Who would have thought?
Yeah, so we were glad to get the Mei away or the Ming away. We have a player that's been practicing Ming, so we just wanted him. It was more of a round of like, let's just get people on characters that they like playing
Yeah,
more than it was like hyper strategic.
Yeah, especially with that dragon, man. That objective is so strong, and it's like, you know, you're gonna have to get there. You're gonna have to fight maybe Monty on a map like Cursed Hollow or something bigger that takes a
Yeah,
while,
in
especially if
retrospect,
with the Abathur push.
yeah, in retrospect, I feel like if I had played possibly a Varian or just like a brawly kind of bruiser, I think we would have done a lot better.
Yep. Yeah, I wanted to see like that Monty's pushing, he's pushing like, and then you go ahead and you go down for Curse, and then they gotta send somebody up top. They're like, that Monty is destroying everything. We got to get him up top. Then that takes one person off the objective, and it's a 4v4. But I don't think Dragon was the map for it. Dragon Show was map for it, but it was a fun pick, and I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Great.
So
Sounds good.
lowered expectations. What was your thoughts when you see an Abathur pick? Like, what was going through the team's minds? Like, what kind of shenanigans is
We
KingFishers coming up with?
so we've suffered under some very skilled Abathur players in Storm League or even in Quick Match, and we had nightmare visions of Abathur digging to destroy keeps with waves upon waves of beetles. And so we just didn't want to let it go to the late game.
The terror
Um,
alone was worth the pick.
yeah, no, it struck fear into at least my heart.
Yeah.
Um, and I died the most, so there. I'm the May player. I'm a try to be very annoying in both life and game, and so there's that. But yeah, it's the same. We had the same strategy as before. As we want to clear lanes, because we're always behind on XP. We're always behind on levels, and when you, I mean, go figure, get more XP and your levels go up. So and we all love Misha. I mean Rexar, but Misha's the real hero. Um, so we were happy to be able to bring that out.
All right. So now normally a thing I see with the lower divisions is there's that target ban. You do your research. You see like a healer only plays like 2 or 3 healers. I've seen a lot of healer bans. Was that something strategic from lowered expectations?
As far as we could tell, it was strategic. We hope it hurt. I don't know. We watched recast of your previous game, and we saw that those were the healers that were chosen, and figured, okay, well, we don't know these folks, so let's see if this hurts. But feel free to say whatever you want for
I
strategic
will neither
reasons.
confirm nor deny the pain that this ban caused.
So somebody on KingFishers has some homework
We
to
need to
do.
protect our secrets.
They got some homework to do. They got some healers to train up on. All right. Well, final question going to lowered expectations. You're dominating right now. This is what your third domination. Any teams you're eyeballing in your division?
I mean, anyone who's got a similar record, I think that there's a few other teams towards the top. We're just waiting for the other shoe to drop, because our team name is Lowered Expectations. We've never been in a position where things are going well, and so the typical Blizzard group of burly men is waiting for us. We just don't know exactly when it's going to happen.
And I
Um,
believe what's it Melting Steel or something like that. I forget their name. They're
uh,
right under you.
okay, yeah, and I don't know if they've played their game this week yet. Liquid
Liquid
Metal,
Metal,
and
Liquid Metal. Yep, Liquid Metal coming from Nerd Party and Bull Moose Party organization. I know them guys. Played with them guys. Good guys. I'm definitely going to try to cast one of their matches. Hopefully it'll be y'all two. That'll be a great match to see. They've been around for a couple seasons, so it should give a great match. So I just want to thank both of you guys for coming. Streamer first for me. We got the winning team and the losing team both joining the post game interview. I'm getting both perspectives from teams, which is pretty cool. Might have to do it later. But
If that was not the plan, I do apologize.
It was.
I would just like to say I have no idea what I'm doing, and so if yeah, but I like this. I liked being able to chat with you. Is it Killer Cook? I figured it'd be Killer Kook, but
It's
Killer
Killer
Cook.
Kook. Yep, that's
It is Kook.
actually
Okay.
accurate.
Okay. Yeah. So I enjoyed chatting with you, and I don't know what your guys' schedule is like, but we don't have a lot of scrim partners. So if
Oh,
we're looking to hit people up and see if we can get some games going, it's always nice to hang out. Scheduling went very well, so look forward to that towards the as the season goes on.
All right.
sounds good. Yeah,
So,
same. I
oh, go ahead.
return the notions.
Solid game, man. A lot of fun. I enjoyed the cast. Thanks for letting me cast. Not the best caster, but it's fun. Any shout outs you would like to give Lowered Expectations before we head off?
Well, so I'll just throw this out for you. Thank you very much for casting our game. I know it was last minute, but it's always nice to have I don't know, makes us feel cool.
For
Awesome.
sure. What's up,
you know,
Twitch?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, chat.
Mom, I'm on TV.
And yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. And just to shout out to the team. We played well. We played cohesively. And in particular, our mage player Spud had a couple of his mages banned out, and Ming was his third choice, so it worked out well. So played a good game, solid game, and yeah, had a lot of fun.
And KingFishers, any shout outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, just my team. Really awesome group of guys to play with. So, really happy that we could. Well, and everyone in NGS, honestly, because just brings a whole new dimension to Heroes that I haven't been able to enjoy before.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, just love the community. So,
Hey, man.
all Heroes players.
Yep. Hey, man, y'all keep it up, man. I want to see y'all come back in Divi. I want to see y'all in the playoffs. Lowered Expectations. I'm looking for that liquid metal match. I'm gonna try to catch it if it doesn't get filled, but I'm good friends with those guys, so I promised them a cast. So that's all I got. Thanks for the match, and thanks for letting me cast.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Have a good night.
You too.
Talk to
Thanks.
you later.
All right, folks, and that was Lowered Expectations and KingFishers Div E. Lowered Expectations coming with another domination. Stay tuned. I'm gonna try to hop into another stream, maybe try to cast one of these Div B teams, but give me a sec and I'll be back.